Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here, back with a new short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Naruto Was Frankenstein? And yeah guys, it is a new idea, something that I have not done and quite refreshing for me as well, and hopefully for you as well. So this is not my idea, but this is suggested to me by one of my subscribers. Unfortunately, I was not able to take the screenshot of his idea and his name, so yeah, I apologize. But yeah, shout out to you, my guy out there, for suggesting me this cool ass idea. So I hope you like this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, or you are new. So yeah, without any further ado, let's begin. Oh, I almost forgot. I have done the SCP Foundation X Naruto short video, on the YouTube short. So yeah, there will be a new short coming soon, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, without any further ado, let's begin now. Roll the intro! Our story begins 1 month after the 4th Great Shinobi War, when everything was finally at peace. As we go inside Konoha to see that smoke was rising, and so were flames. It was the other 3 nations that have attacked them, none other than Iwa, Kumo, and Kiri. Since they were now fearful of Naruto and his powers, since all the Bijus have given him a part of his chakra. Naruto tried to offer peace, but they wouldn't listen. They wouldn't budge. They were just too scared of Konoha and the power it holded now, and wanted to destroy it for once and for all. To hell with the peace. If they wanted true peace, they thought that Konoha needed to go. And 1 month after the 4th Great Shinobi War as well. And henceforth, with the 3 now strong nations allied together, they destroyed Konoha. And now we see that Naruto was being dragged outside, as he witnessed that Kakashi Hatake, the 6th Hokage, who was placed 1 month ago as the new acting Kage, was executed alongside with his friends. As his eyes narrowed, he looked up. Why? I trusted you all. We fought together. How can you do this? We will do this because you are too damn dangerous, kid. It is safety hazard, you can say. Yes, our ancestors and senses have done the same in the past. They have erased the competition, and that is something we will also follow and do, said May. As much as I hate to say this, kid, but yes, you have to go, because it will cause an imbalance as long as you stay here. And for those who sided with you, have already been taken care of from our side as well. You even killed your own? Yes, because they would not realize the morals on which our village stands. Always be the best. And what are you going to do next after killing me? Fight amongst each other? No, there is no reason to. We will take Konoha's resources and split them. You know, if I ever survive this, there will be hell to pay. You make that count, because that is not a promise, that is a warning. As after that, Naruto was executed, as his head finally rolled. Unknown to them, as the 3 villages' heads as well as everyone was celebrating this. At the death of Konoha and every shinobi, and the death of Naruto, Uzumaki, and Sasuke Uchiha as well. One person was watching them. One hooded figure that they have forgotten about, that was not affiliated by Konoha, and that was none other than Orochimaru, as his golden eyes were revealed. What a pity. These pathetic idiots. They made the mistake again. Snake Sage was very true. If the Savior saves them, they will cause the death of the Savior. Poor Naruto. I should just go. As he was about to leave, he felt a sensation there. As his eyes widened as he looked behind, it was none other than Jiraiya, or spirit of Jiraiya, or an apparition, who was looking at him with a pleading expression. As he closed his eyes and shook his head, he took another step. This time it was Tsunade. Then he did the same. This time it was his sensei. As he slowed down, fine. Alright, I will save him. But when Orochimaru decided this, Naruto's body was already destroyed and well distributed in tiny parts. But all he needed was a little bit of his DNA to recreate his body, as he was able to get few of his hair before leaving. This will be more than enough, as he took some of the Sasuke's hair as well. As after arriving to his hideout, which was completely hidden and the other villages not knew about, he was met by Kabuto, who was also alive. I'm sorry, Orochimaru-sama. I realize my mistakes now. What are you doing here, Kabuto? You have already chosen the wrong side and stood against me. I know. And I saw the whole war as well. I was wrong. I was the one who caused all this pain. So let me make an amend, please. I am trusting you on this, but why save Naruto now? Because I can see that who destroyed who now, and how my family came to an end, how my mother died. She was killed by an Eva shinobi as well. And now I know why they are ruthless and why they will kill anyone who stand against them, holding the more power. As Orochimaru then sighed, fine. You better be grateful that I have changed. Changed because of the kid that I'm about to revive. That is why I accept you back. As Orochimaru then began, years of preparation. As in the out elemental nation, Tsunamen tried to stand against them for what has happened. They were also taken out. And that made Orochimaru and Kabuto more aware of that new DNA they might be able to found. They were able to track down Gaara, the Sand Jinchuriki, and take his DNA. Orochimaru was experimenting continuously and making a perfect shinobi out of Naruto. Complete blend of Uzumaki, Namikaze, Uchiha, as well as now Sabuko genes. And his own genes, and Jiraiya and Tsunade's as well. He was going to make Naruto the ultimate Jinchuriki. But the main problem was that these genes were not alone. Naruto needed a body as well for these genes to be injected in. So Naruto's body was recreated with the Edo Tensei no Jutsu. And so was Madara once again, and Hashirama, and Minato, and his own sensei. Tsunade and Kakashi as well were created. All Konoha Hokages were lined up. As they stood in front of Orochimaru. Orochimaru, you summoned us again, Hiruzen said. It is of dire situation that I have summoned you, Sensei. Sensei? Yes. Yes, Sensei, something terrible happened. Is Konoha, and he was executed right after Kakashi fought. Damn it, Sensei. I'm sorry, I couldn't. Wait, what is going on? Naruto and everyone in Konoha was executed because the other three villages, Iwa, Kumo, and Kiri, thought that they had the right to do so, and Naruto holding the most power that they feared. Naruto did not try to fight, he surrendered, which was his biggest mistake. He did so in hopes of saving his own village and more mass destruction. If his end could bring peace, he would have given his life because of Jiraiya's beliefs and all. As everyone closed their eyes. Such a wonderful soul. Why did you summon us, though? More like, why did you summon him? Tobirama said, pointing towards Madara. Is Naruto the same boy who fought me? Yes. Quite commendable. Even though I know now that what I did was wrong and I was being played at, I still cannot forgive those people who have forsaken their heroes. He might turn out like me, you know, he said, pointing at all of them. Are you sure you want to revive him? Yes, I will need all of your help. I have been creating Naruto's body with Edo Tensei, and I need all of you. Minato, you still hold the other half of the Biju, right? Yes, it returned to me now. I can feel it. Good. You have to transfer that Biju again inside Naruto. I see. As after that, finally after hard work and patience of 8 weeks, the body was completed, and each and every Kage, alongside his own father, was able to play a part in it, as Naruto was now put in a container with all the DNA that he reduced into a liquid and injected into Naruto's spinal cord. Once he awake, he will be the ultimate shinobi. They wanted a monster that could destroy everything. Instead of saving, I will give Naruto those powers. Powers to seek revenge, because I know he warned them that he will do so. I see, said Minato, as he was crying as his son fate even though he was dead, while he was concealed and comforted by Tsunade and Kakashi. First, the people of Konoha hated them, disregarding his words. His son grows up in pain for 13 years, and then, after hard work and dedication, he wins his people's heart. And not only that, wins everyone's heart, but they were the ones who betrayed him in the end. When he decided to give up his life for his people, he was backstabbed again. And he will not stand for it. If there was a way for me to come back, I would. You know we could come back. As Madara's eyes turned to Rinnegan, I will revive all of you, and myself as well, again. And we, this time around, will make sure that the other three villages do not survive, because Iwa, Kumo, and Kiri are the main cause of problem. Even though Kiri went through the civil war, how can they do this? They know the pain. Mei knew, and yet she did this. There is no reason behind this, is it? Tsunade said, who thought Mei of as a friend. No. So be it. Revive us, Madara. I will make as hell sure that she will pay by breaking each and every one of her bones. No. It will imbalance and enrage the Shinigami. Naruto alone will be enough. If you can revive him, Madara, please do. As Madara made a hand seal as all of his Rinnegan powers were went into reviving Naruto. His soul has been now subsided into his body. But wait, before I go, as Madara revived himself, as he took out his eyes, give my eyes to him. After he awakens the Mangekyo, implant these in him. Can I trust you with that, Orochimaru? You can. Good. As after that, Madara that did something. He killed himself without any hesitation, as everyone was shocked, as he looked at them while burning and fading away. I cannot allow myself to be born again. My time has already come and over. As after that, all of the other Kages left, wishing best for Naruto, as Naruto, unknown to them, has opened one of his eyes to see all of this. Am I back? Kid, thank God you're alive now. Kurama? Yes, I'm here. I'm with you, kid. Everything is going to be fine. They betrayed me. They betrayed us. We did everything we could to save all of them, and yet, I know, kid, I know. They even killed their own Kurama. I was there. They killed the Jinchurikis, I know. Your friend Gaara and his village was next. After he found out, he called for a Kage summit, and the other Kages has already made plan because they knew that Suna stood next to Konoha, and this is what happened. They will pay Konoha. They will pay for what they have done to Konoha and Gaara's village. Yes, I know. They will. For the first time, I know that even you, Naruto, have the right to give in to hatred. Because what they have done, no matter how much they apologize or make up for this, they can't. I am with you, kid. But first you need to recover. As Naruto was now in immense pain. What is this? Your DNA. Orochimaru was able to find you and save you. God knows why, but he saved you. And he summoned all of the other Kages back. And they have given a part of their DNA to you after being revived. Before they too returned to the dead world. Your father was crying. I will make them pay for what they have done, Kurama. I know, kid. I know. And I will be there with you to make them pay. As after that we go outside of the tube and their mind skip to see that Orochimaru was looking at him. And seeing that Naruto's vitals were now normal. Orochimaru-sama, said Kabuto. Do you think that this is a good course of action, reviving the dead? I know we have done bad, but do you think it is morally right to revive Naruto? It is. You see, I at once thought that I was seeking revenge for something that Sensei has done to me. And it was all for naught. In the end, I realized what I made was nothing more than a mistake. But this time, I have a gut feeling, Kabuto, that this is something that I'm doing right. And Naruto needs to do this, because they were the ones who betrayed him. And this is time for them to pay for what they have done. I see, Orochimaru. As after that, time passed, as the three nations were beginning to trample other and any nation who supported Konoha, as well as other nations, and were beginning to question the bigger three, as these were the only ones that remained. But whoever questioned them was next day never seen or heard before. They were holding their fort strong as well as making their strong hold on the elemental nations and capturing more and more minor villages because they wanted to rule all over the territories. It took almost 2 years for Naruto to regenerate completely and to remain there. As after that, 2 years later, we go inside Naruto's mindscape. It is long enough, Kurama. I guess it is time for me to go now. Yes, kid, it is. As Naruto bursted through the tube and was now standing outside, as steam was rising from his body, which was completely naked, as Orochimaru and Kabuto arrived there. As he looked at them, Orochimaru, Kabuto, Naruto-kun, it's good to see you back. Thank you for reviving me. This is something I did because I felt guilty. Guilty that I did Sensei and Tsunade wrong, as well as Jiraiya. And you can say it was a push from the old friends that made me do this. Regardless of what you did, Orochimaru, you have my gratitude. What is the condition of the world outside? Naruto said. As Orochimaru then said, it is not good, Naruto. Those villages who tried to stand against them have been taken down, captured with. Those who questioned their morals as well as their ethics were never to be seen or heard the next day. They are like tyrants who want to rule over the world. And now there is a new organization that is taking place. What organization? They are like Akatsuki, but they are known as Kara. I do not know what they want to do or achieve, but I do know that this is not something good, and they might be related all the way back to Kaguya. How do you know? Naruto said, now worried about something much bigger. If Kaguya ever came back, or this organization who wanted to bring Kaguya back, there might be trouble. Trouble that he knew couldn't deal with alone. That is something where you're wrong, Naruto. They are not trying to revive or bring back Kaguya. They are people who are like Kaguya. As this made Naruto tense. More like her? Yes, you forgot what Kaguya said, her clan, right? Which indicates that they're more like her. And this Kara organization is made up of them. What do they want? From what I have gathered, same goal as Kaguya. But the other three nations are such indulge in their own power and are drunk in it that they have no worry or care about it. Until it becomes a bigger threat. Those idiots. I hope they're happy with what they have done. Oh, Naruto, they're more than happy. They're now fighting at each other's throats for more territory. That is what they are doing currently. I see. So, can I go and fight them now? No, Naruto. As much as I hate to say this, but no. There are still some treatments that I need to do and conduct on you. As well as, you have to get back into shape, don't you? You have been in that container for 2 years. But what about Kara? What about their goal? That is something that I and Kabuto are taking great care of. We are completely observing them. You do not need to worry about that. And plus, there are some people who are here to meet you. Some people who escaped Konoha. There are some alive? Yes. But you will be surprised and shocked in one condition they are. As on a wheelchair, Karin brought in a person, and that person was none other than Sakura Haruno, who has lost one leg, one eye, and both arms. Oh my god, Sakura, what happened? As Naruto took another step and fell down. Don't. It's alright, Naruto, she said. It is painful for her to speak. I'm surprised that she's talking. I can't bear this much of pain. I've been through worse. How have you been, Naruto? As Naruto was in tears, as he was shaking violently, I will make them pay. I will make them suffer. They killed Hinata. They killed everyone. Everyone is dead. All of them are. I thought I lost you too. As Sakura started to cry. And thank God you're here now. As Naruto, with all his strength, went near her, as he hugged her, his little sister. Naruto, in the course of actions during their journey, before everything went to hell, was beginning to think that instead of Sakura as her crush, now was her sister, because he promised that he will bring Sasuke for her. And same could be said for Sakura, as she was now crying. Her only family member, you can say, that was alive. Everything was destroyed. Their home, their family, All that mattered to them was taken from them. Sensei, everyone is gone. Oh my god, she's hyperventilating. I have to take her back as Sakura began to hyperventilate. Everything is going to be fine, Sakura. You need to rest. As Sakura was taken, as Naruto stood there, but his legs were shaking and so was his body, with rage. How could they? They will suffer. I know, Naruto. They will. I'm sorry she was the only one who was able to make out alive, but she was going to be tortured even more, and they were going to let her bleed out like this. They have done something to her Byaku seal and she could not regenerate. She's just scared. I've removed the seals that were placed on her, but she's scared of the trauma that has happened to her. They will pay for this, Naruto said as his eyes turned into Sharingan as he looked at Orochimaru. The DNA was working as Orochimaru was first shocked and then smiled. It seems everything is at normal, Naruto. Your DNA has kicked in. I remember. Kurama told me that you have injected some DNA into me. Which one those might be? You can say pretty much everyone's, including Madara's as well. And here, in those jars, is his eyes. Once you awaken your Mangekyo, you will be able to, install them and get the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. I see. But what about Sasuke? Why didn't you not bring him back? I thought that he was your student, so you would... Sasuke thought that it was better to die. I saw it in his eyes. I visited him before the day of his execution, which was one day before yours. As we have a flashback to see that Orochimaru infiltrated Konoha, because even though Sasuke has betrayed him, he knew that in the end, Sasuke was his student, and he has to bring him back. As now we see Sasuke Uchiha sitting in his cell, as Orochimaru arrived there. Orochimaru. Sasuke Uchiha. It's been a long time. Yes. Why are you here? I'm here to break you out. Why? Well, because you're my student and you have done good. But that doesn't make up for the mistakes that I have made. So what, you're gonna just let them trample over you? Said Orochimaru with narrowed eyes. This isn't the Sasuke Uchiha that I remembered. This wasn't the Sasuke that came to me for strength. That Sasuke is dead. That Sasuke was delusional. That Sasuke was so much full of himself. I'm nothing more now. If this helps me reunite with my family, then so be it. I'm tired of this whole scenario. And it is a time for rude awakening for Naruto, that not everyone can be saved, and not everyone will be thankful for what he has done. As Orochimaru was surprised by this. I know he's my brother, my other half, who feels pain for me, and same could be said for him. That is why I requested that me to be executed before, otherwise I might do something that might, cause a lot of chaos. What can you do? Your eyes, they were destroyed. They did not destroy my eyes. I did so myself. As we see that Sasuke's face was shown, as its eyes were covered with bandages, as there was blood marks underneath it. So are you sure that you want to just... Yes. Let the Uchiha rest now, because they have been through a lot, and have done a lot. What about Naruto then? What about us? Those who have still hope that they might be able to survive. There is no hope in the elemental nation. And as for Naruto, if it ever comes to that, if you want to save someone, save him. Save him, because I know that he will be the one to bring peace again. To put an end to all of this. I trust him. As he said these words with a smile, before Orochimaru was forced to get out of there because some guards were approaching. End of the flashback. As we go now in Orochimaru's lab, which was hidden. You see? That is what happened. As Naruto looked down again, even feeling more pain. Then why did you save me, and not him, after his execution? You see, I told you, that was a courtesy of an old friend. When I was about to leave, I could have sworn I saw your eyes apparition, pleading for me to save you, because he knew, heck, even Tsunade and Sensei knew that you were the one who might be able to put an end to this, like you have done before. Even I trust in you, Naruto, and I know you can go far with the enhancements that I've given you, but all you need is now to train and harder than before. I will. I'm ready to begin my training, Sensei, Naruto said. While on the other side, in elemental nations, every other nation was trying to gain more land, even infiltrate other minor villages. They did not care about any ethics, they did not care about anything at all. They were called the Big Three Tyrants now. As May was happy with the decisions she has made, sacrifice over some loved ones and trust ones for all the gain that she was getting alongside her village, it was more than enough. As now we see the three of them were seated inside a chamber, in which they were conversing. See, I told you, after killing the brat and getting rid of Konoha and those who side with them, we will be the only ones here who will be the king, said Oniki, since he was the one who suggested this idea. As Aiden said, true it might be, but I still miss my family, who I've taken away. I shouldn't have done this. This was nothing more than a mistake, A said, as he then left. As Maiden said, he will come around. You don't need to worry about anything, Oniki. I hope as hell sure he does, or otherwise we have one more nation to conquer. As both of them looked at each other, and there was a smirk. But they knew better than to do so, because they still had one Jinchuriki, while there wasn't any amongst them, even if their shinobi numbers were increased, even by force. As now we go towards A, as it has been one more year since that meeting. He was sitting in his office as he looked at a picture of Hishito, B, as well as himself. Oh my god. This isn't something that I wanted. Even if they all are happy now, I am not. I should have sided with your son, Mato. As suddenly he sensed someone inside his office. Yes, you should have. What? But how? How can you be? You, alongside everyone else, will pay. As what happened next was, another figure was introduced. Isn't that right? B. Oji-san. As a killer bee was shown who was badly bruised, as well as malnourished. B? But how did you escape from your prison? It's time to die, A, for what you have done. To Naruto, as well as to our village. You have corrupted them. This is no longer the village that I seek to protect. As B began to regenerate, as he came to his true self. You know, I was shocked at first. I thought that what you were doing was right. I began to think like that, even if Yuki said what I was thinking was wrong. Even if you thought that I was dead. I was alive. I just did not move under that grave. I remained there. But Naruto sensed me, and I sensed the sorrow after arriving up her side, and realized what kind of mistake that I have made. And now I side with him. As Naruto then said, as his eyes morphed into Sharingan, and then into Mangekyo. You ready, Byoji-san? Let's do this, kid. It's time to end this pathetic village. As moments later, from his own office, two huge figures rose. One fox, covered in a Susanoo armor, with two swords. The other one was the Eight Tails himself, and every shinobi who saw this alongside Konoichi was shocked. Shocked to their bone, as now, two beaches were rampant inside their own village. As Naruto Uzumaki, they could realize that fox everywhere, and that chakra was back. And they were now scared, because they saw how much power he holded. As, after causing havoc and destruction everywhere, and literally throwing their shinobis like ragdoll, both of them were floating. As Naruto, one by one, Magatama orbs appeared. It is time. I do what I was meant to do, and that was to end the shinobi world. As Naruto then made a hand seal, as a meteor was seen coming towards them, but it was not single. It was a meteor shower that came towards them. As A, alongside everyone who was bruised, saw this, as he closed his eyes. So this is the retribution for power, huh? Oh well. Screw you, Oniki. You're both gonna be dead, much worse than me. As Naruto then arrived inside his mindscape. You think I will let you go that easy, eh? I'm gonna make you feel pain. As within the seconds, it took 18 seconds for those meteor shower to arrive there. And there was a barrier that was made by B himself around the whole village so that no one can get outside. And there will be no cause of destruction outside. As Naruto was dealing with his brother. As B had blank expression on his face. As people were begging him to open this. So let them get away. But to no avail. He wasn't listening to anyone. He wasn't going to anymore. These people have made their bed full of thornful roses. Now it was time for them to lay in it, like the rest of the elemental nation that was about to. As for 18 seconds, A went through 1800 years worth of torture. As, with blank eyes, as he was drooling from his mouth, he saw the meteors hit them, and there was nothing more left. As after that, 1 week after the destruction of whole Kumogakure, the news was heard by the elemental nation that one of the 3 tyrants had fallen, as they had seen a fox. As A and Mei were alerted of this, as Mei and Oniki were now currently inside the Big 3 Council, as 1 chair was empty. Damn that brat! How is he back? Who did this? It must be Orochimaru. We have to take care of that bastard. You're not going to take care of anyone, said a figure that arrived from the shadows. It was Isshiki. Who are you? My name is Isshiki Sasuke, and I am the leader of Kara. As now both of them were frozen. What do you want? My only goal is to get the chakra, like my sister Kaguya wanted, and now they froze to death. Kaguya or Sasuke? They needed Naruto Uzumaki more than ever before now. Maybe it was by fate that he was summoned here for them to be saved again. What a pathetic bastard, as both of them thought. As he then said, Naruto Uzumaki is out to get you. He was the one who destroyed the village, and yours will be next. So what do you propose? Hand over your chakras to me, and I will be able to take care of him easily. How can we trust you with this? You have any other choice? This was the mistake that you made. You wronged them. A person that is wronged by those who he has trusted is more dangerous than anyone else, even those who have nothing to lose. And surprisingly, he is the one with both now. He has nothing to lose, and 2, he was betrayed. The most scary person out there you can make out of a good man, with great potential and power. As this scared them, as they gulped. So what do you propose? What do you mean I propose? I propose the same. You give your chakra to me, and in return I will protect you. You have still enough shinobi and manpower you can control over any other area and regime you want to. Nor like the people will know that you have lost your chakra alongside every one of your shinobis. As this made them realize that what he could say was working in their perspective and mind and on paper. So they agreed. Fine, we agree to this. As Isshiki then said, perfect. As he grabbed and absorbed each and every bit of chakra and said, sayonara. Wait, what about your end of the deal? Oh, I forgot to mention. My sister, Kaguya, she was quite mad and quite heartbroken by the whole drama that happened. Since I have taken your chakra willingly without any cause of trouble, I'll be leaving now. So yeah, this world is no longer useful to me. And to Kara. You're on your own. Stop him! As with a single hand swish, each and every shinobi was turned into nothing but bloody smear. Oh, you idiots. You see? We Otsutsuki's were the ones who changed the fate. Even Kaguya did. We were the ones who wanted you saved, but the Kamiyami and Shinigami wanted it to be destroyed, since we were regarded at once angels. But after that incident, we were regarded as nothing more than Otsutsuki's. And now we realize that we were the ones who made a mistake. We were the ones who sent Kaguya here to change everything, but now we know we shouldn't have. Because Kamiyami and Shinigami knew about this, and these plans. And they were right. So, what do you mean? How could the world would have destroyed if there was no chakra? Oh, simple. You would have developed more, instead of relying on your chakra. Developed on means, once creativity comes out of your mind, and new ways are found by humanity, since they have limited resources, and the potentials out there are limitless. Think about it. How were your ancestors able to survive and come to this point after they were born on this planet? Same thing was going to happen with Naruto if he was born. He would have trampled over you and the rest of the elemental nations, one way or another, as a dictator or as a conqueror. But this time around, he's nothing more than a destroyer created by us and ultimately by you. As after that, Isshiki left. Since our job here is done, we won't be bothering you. So yeah, this is your own problem and deal with it. As now both of them were scared, as they heard footsteps. And these footsteps meant someone was walking towards them. Someone they haven't seen for the past 4 to 5 years. And that someone was smirking at them. Long time no see. A. Oh, you miss A, right? A is dead, Naruto said, as he was the one who was standing there, as he looked towards Oniki and Mei. But how? Let's just say that it is a trade secret that I'm not going to tell any one of you. Now, tell me, do you want to die instantly or painful as possible? You think we're scared of you? As Naruto literally with a single glare burned down his whole arm. Old man, you do not have your chakra. You have nothing on you. How are you going to win this battle? Just tell me and enlighten me. As Oniki gritted his teeth, because he knew what Naruto was saying was true. He cannot win this battle, no matter what he does. You brat, I will make you will make me pay? How, Oniki? You have no chakra left. The one thing that you were so prideful about has been taken and stripped away from you. And it was all thanks to Isshiki arriving to me. What do you mean? You see, while I was trading and after the destruction of Kumo Gakure, I was about to leave and I saw a figure with the same power level as Kaguya. So I arrived on the ground, as we now go into the flashback to see that Naruto was there, standing in front of Isshiki. Naruto Uzumaki, who are you? Why do you have the same level as her? You mean Kaguya? It is because I am her big brother, and this is my human form. You can say Jinchuriki, like you are, of Kyubi no Yoko. What do you want from us? Chakra. Why? Why do you want chakra? Listen to me, Naruto. I'm not as bad as my sisters, who was corrupted by the chakra fruit. We, as the Otsutsukis, were once regarded as angels. But Kamiyami and Shinigami-sama has the true prophecy that was meant for this world, and that was for you, the child of prophecy, to destroy it like you are doing it now. While we had other plans, so we sent Kaguya here. But the Kamiyami and Shinigami corrupted her by eating the chakra fruit, mixed with other fruits, and she was corrupted. And instead of, becoming a peace symbol, she became a demon, which her sons had to, seal, and spread out the chakra. It was all plan of Kamiyami and Shinigami, thinking that the brothers were doing something right. And in the end, people became greedy, and they wanted to destroy each other. So it is Kamiyami and Shinigami's fault? No. God forbid I ever say that. It's not their fault. It didn't go as planned for them as well, neither for us, who wanted peace. So we now realize that it is only true what they want, and that is destruction through you. Because after destruction comes a time to preserve and to stand up again. A new light is shown, a new sun rises, and that is what they wanted. And that is what you bring, Naruto. And that is what now will happen. So what do you want from me? Why are you here? I am here to propose something. Something that I am aiming to do. Something with which both of us can be benefited. And this was the idea, what happened. End of the flashback, as Naruto was smirking as both of them were irritated. As Mei lunged herself towards Naruto, but to her surprise she was stopped. Stopped by Chojuro, who has arrived from the dead. You revived the dead? You disgust us. Talking about the people who betrayed someone who saved their asses, alongside everyone out there who betrayed me, said Naruto. As Naruto then did something, as he stopped Chojuro. I have now come to a conclusion, Chojuro. This is not their punishment. This is way too much easy. As on the other side, Kuretsuchi arrived, who also wanted peace. Shut up, old man. I'm no longer your granddaughter. You and my stupid ass Touchan. No, that bastard Akatsuchi will pay. As after that, both of them alongside their undead army were sent. As both of them were now destroying their own villages as Naruto watched, as did their Kages. You will pay for this. They all begged and wanted Naruto to show mercy, but to no avail. Naruto was like a literal god to them now. God born with power, a God they created, God with mysterious strength. And in the end, two nations were served and destroyed, as only the Kages remained, as they were on the ground, as they were shaking. Wait, is this what you wanted? That? Yes. This is what I was meant to do. To bring destruction to all people like you. So the new sun can shine upon those who want to preserve and start anew. While as for you, nothing more than deepest pits of hell awaits. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friends. As Naruto did something. Hellfire, pits of hell. As underneath them pits of hell opened alongside everyone who was dead laying there, as all of them were absorbed and swallowed by the pit as whole. As Naruto just stood there, as Chojiro, all clones poofed away and so did Kuretsuchi's. I'm sorry that I made you do this. It was needed to be done. This cannot repay for what the villages have done to your village, Naruto, and to the people. We're just grateful that you're able to keep sane after hearing all the monstrosity that has been done by our. It's alright. You at least had the gale to take our side, and in the end you also paid the ultimate price, so I apologize to you if anything else. I hope you're satisfied with this, Naruto. Chojiro said, it wasn't for the satisfaction. It was for them to realize that what they do is nothing more than a thing that will have consequences, and something will come back to bite them. And that something has been tend to be me. I have avenged everyone, even you, who they have betrayed on their search for power. Now there is no elemental nation. There is only villages out there. As the scene was shown, only minor villages were seen and civilians were seen. Those who were oppressed are now free, as some oppressed people were happy and seen as well. As the new sun shines, a new journey begins, and it is time for the Shinobi World chapter to be closed for good. As Naruto then said, it is time to end everything. It's been a nice journey, Naruto. It has been. As Orochimaru arrived behind him, congratulations, Naruto. Everything was successful. Yes, Orochimaru. But there is one more thing that needed to be done. What is that? You know, I want you to make Sakura happy again and good again. So what am I going to do is revive Sasuke and exchange my soul and search for his Shinigami. But Naruto, are you sure about this? The girl I loved, the girl who was brave enough to stand for me, is dead. And everyone who was regarded as my friend is dead. Sakura is alone. My sister out there is alone. And she needs my brother, Sasuke. So that is why I need him to be here. As Naruto made a hand seal, as his Rinnegan blazed to life, as the Shinigami was there, as one coffin rose from the ground. It was Sasuke Uchiha, as he was now standing outside, as he then looked at Naruto and Orochimaru. What is going on? Why did you bring me back, Naruto? There is someone here that is waiting for you, idiot. So you better take care of my sister, Teme. I'll be waiting for you on the other side. Just take your time. I'm not that much in a hurry. Damn idiot. As after that, Sasuke then witnessed that he was beginning to turn to life as Naruto was forming cracks on him. As after that he looked at Orochimaru. Take care of them. As he now broke and turned into ashes, as Sasuke just stood there, shocked at what has happened, as Shinigami disappeared. What did he do? He sacrificed himself, because there was nothing here for him. While for you, Sasuke, there is someone waiting. Someone who needs you. And that is why he brought you back. Sakura? Yes, for her. As after some time we go to their hideout to see that Sakura Haruno was sleeping. As her eyes opened, as she saw Sasuke, or what seemed like her mind playing for her some tricks, his apparition. Why do you still haunt me, Sasuke? I thought I might be able to get over you by the time now. It has been years, but even all those years I can't. As Sasuke then arrived, I guess you can say, a dove wouldn't let me go, and I have to come back. Back for you, my most important, precious person. As both of them hugged, as Orochimaru smiled for the first time, as he now realized what Naruto truly wanted. It was the happiness of others. He really was selfless. And in the end, Orochimaru also got what he wanted, his student to be revived. And as for Naruto, we go towards him, as he woke up in clouds, in a land that was so beautiful, to see that he was greeted by many people that were there. Neji, Hinata, and many other. Even his own parents, as Naruto smiled and cried tears of joy that he was finally reunited with the people that was taken from the world way too much early. Even Konohamaru was there, playing with his family, his parents as well. And he was finally happy. And now in hell, we see Oniki and Mei, all those burning and watching up in heaven them, and were being jealous and were desperate to get to there, but to no avail. As Kami, Yami, and Shinigami and the Otsuzukis were seen in the next scene, both of the sides were talking. It seems in the end, our plan was successful. Even if you wanted to change angels, you couldn't, as Otsuzukis were happy that they were now recognized as angels. We just wanted peace, but now we know what you have in plan for this world is for the best. That is correct. That is correct indeed. As Kami then said, it seems our hero is happy in the end. He made the right decision. We have tested him in and out, even in his death and after his death, after giving him life again, and he have prevailed in each and every step. So let him rest now. Let him enjoy, sisters. As all of them nodded. As Naruto, image was seen, smiling, as Isshiki and every other Otsutsuki smirked and smiled, knowing fully well that Naruto has made it. And as for Sasuke and Sakura, they were gathering the people in the village, after recovering, and were building a nation without the usage of chakra. And their goal was to make what their previous generation couldn't make. A peaceful nation for all, without any discrimination or hatred. And they were on the right journey. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you liked this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off. Peace.